Hi everybody and welcome back. Alright, this will be the final video in the introduction to Roblox Studio, and we're going to look at navigation in the game world. So if you open up Roblox Studio to the templates page here, we're going to pick the Pirate Island template. So go ahead and left click on Pirate Island and just give it a moment just to open up, and this will give us some objects in the game world here to look at and work with. Alright, so this is an example of things that you can create in Roblox Studio, which is pretty amazing. Alright, now we're going to deal with, I'll put these up on the screen as we move through the video, but how to control the camera. So you may have noticed I'm moving around here looking up and down. Now the way I'm doing that is to right click on your mouse and hold it down, and then move your mouse to the left or to the right, and if you push up you'll look up, and if you push down you'll look down. Alright, so that's with your right mouse button. Okay, so on your keyboard now, the W key, if you just don't press anything else and just press W, you'll notice that the camera will move forward through the world. Right, so W is to move forward, and right below that is the S key. So if you hit S, you will move the camera backwards or towards yourself sitting at the computer. Right, so my computer just paused there, so moving backwards. Now to the right of the S key is the D key, which will move us to the right, and then on the other side of the S key, the A key, we can move to the left. So ASWD, so left, right, forward and back. Now if you hold down combinations, for instance if I hold down A and W, I can move on an angle, or W and D, I can move on an angle, S and D, or A and D. Alright, so you can combine those to move. You can also, if you hold down your right mouse button and press forward, you can continually move forward and steer yourself as if you're flying around through the world. Okay, now you can go straight through objects, so straight through this mountain here. We can look inside what's going on in here, right, when you're using the camera. So let's spin back around and move back out. Alright, so they are the basic keys. Now there's two other keys, and you'll notice that I'm way up high above the island here at the moment. So just to the left of the W key is the Q key. Now if I press the Q key, the camera will move straight down, and I can continue to move down, and I can go right down under the water. And the E key to the right of the W will move me back up. Alright, so up is E and down is Q. Forward W, S backwards, A and D with our mouse, which gives us nice control of our camera to move around in the world. Right, now in the first video I showed you how to select objects over in the workspace. Now if you drop the workspace down, you'll notice we have all of these objects in here that we can click on. So if you scroll down in our Explorer window till we find a chest. Alright, so click on the first chest, and if you hit F on your keyboard, then you will focus or zoom in on that particular object. It will take you to that object. So we can go to this chest, or if we want to go to the next one, we can click on that and hit F, and it will take us to that chest. So it's the same with any object in here. Now some objects obviously are bigger than others, so if I was to click on Volcano Island and hit F, it zooms right out because that is one big object. So it's showing me the entire thing there. Alright, but for now we'll come back to our chest, our first chest, and zoom in here, and I'll just turn the camera around. Now you'll notice that there are objects inside of the chest as well. So it's got the top and the bottom of the chest, and if we open it up, it's got pieces inside. So it's got a lot of parts that are inside this thing called an object. Alright, so we've just selected that object. So if we wanted to, for instance, move this object, we have tools up the top here. So under the Home tab, you'll see Move, Scale, Move and Scale here and Rotate. Click on the Model tab, and they're over here on the left. All right, so you have access to these. So clicking on one of them will put handles on here, and we're going to cover this more in the next lesson. All right, but these are where these tools are located. All right, for now we're just moving around with our camera. So practice holding down the right mouse button and using combinations of the ASW key and the Q key and E to get used to moving around in the world. All right. So that pretty well covers the beginning just for navigation of moving around within our game world. So as I said, in the next video we will start on the fundamentals of using Studio, manipulating parts and writing code. So I shall see you in the next lesson, and we will get started.